Today's Discover Wisconsin is all about winter and a destination known and loved around the world, Lake Geneva.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
In any season, Lake Geneva is a remarkable place to escape the ordinary, and wintertime is no exception. Whether you crave adventure or a serene day at the spa, Lake Geneva offers winter activities and destinations for the whole family to enjoy. Lake Geneva is located in southeastern Wisconsin, just a short drive from Chicago, Madison, and Milwaukee. It's the perfect place to gather with friends and family. Private igloos are a fun way to enjoy winter. So let's grab a seat and get cozy here at the Grand Geneva Resort. What are people loving about this experience?
They can come and have a girls' night out. They can. There's been proposals in here. There's been where people brought the kid who got an A on the report card. And they come and celebrate. So it kind of creates a statement that it's just yours. It's your space. It's your bubble. And then you're still around lots of people in the area. You just have your own space within it. You can sit 5 people in here comfortably, and it's a warm environment that keeps you comfortable. We also have food and beverage offerings, so it's a very social opportunity as well.
How warm does it get in here, and does it have a heater?
It does. We do have heaters involved in it. You can expect whatever the outside temperature is, it'll be about 30 to 40 degrees warmer inside the igloo. And so we tell people, come dressed in layers because you can always take off some clothes to your comfort level in it.
We don't even have a heater, and it's warm.
Yeah, and during the day, the sun really plows through here. We have pockets in here that we can open up and allow airflow to go in, or we can zip them up to keep all the cold out. What
do you like about igloo dining?
You know, I think it's unique. It's fun that you can be out in 20-degree weather. I kind of equate it in the summer, sitting around a campfire. It's the same experience. You're just sitting around a table full of food and in a nice environment.
Parked along the shoreline of Lake Como, the Ridge offers another igloo experience not to be missed, with an intimate atmosphere and a special drink menu designed to be shared among friends. If you need a little more room, head to the historic Maxwell Mansion, home to Lake Geneva's largest igloo.
We actually have 3 igloos at Maxwell Mansion. One is an exceptionally large igloo. We think probably 50 people comfortably could fit in there to have family, friends. The bachelorette parties are very popular in the igloo. We also are doing weddings actually in the igloo.
It's true. I know from firsthand experience. After the igloo, we checked out Maxwell Mansion's interior, which features the apothecary bar and a speakeasy. We also learned about its fascinating history.
So Maxwell Mansion here in Lake Geneva was built in 1856 by Philip Maxwell. Philip Maxwell was a retired surgeon from the Army and also was involved early on with the city of Chicago. Many probably know Maxwell Street in Chicago. That's actually named after Philip Maxwell.
We have found that there are a lot of people who come here because of the history. The Grant Suite, which is our largest suite, the only suite with an all original fireplace, Ulysses S. Grant actually stayed in that suite, which is why it was named after that. There's actual documentation that he stayed there.
As soon as you step in, you realize how special it is. You can watch all of Discover Wisconsin's Lake Geneva episodes by downloading the Discover Wisconsin channel on any streaming device. Coming up, it may be cold outside, but the competition is heating up, and a national championship is on the line. Don't go anywhere. One of Lake Geneva's premier events just happens to be in winter. It's time for Winterfest and the U.S. National Snow Sculpting Championship.
it is the national. It's the only one in the country. And so pride, yeah, I have it. So does Lake Geneva.
It's true. Every year, thousands of people make their way to Lake Geneva during the week of Winterfest. And the Snow Sculpting Championship is always a highlight.
Seeing the reactions from people is really something, and especially the children. You know, when they see these things and they're just blown away by how imaginative it is and what they can do with snow. What people can expect when they get here is to see a world-class art exhibit.
It's an experience you'll probably never forget.
That is the truth.
That's absolutely. It starts out with this big block of snow, and all of a sudden it's a piece of art.
So do you have trouble creating this amazing art and then it melts away? What does that feel like?
That's just part of the competition, you know. It's Mother Nature gives it to us and takes it back.
That's a good way to look at it.
Right.
There's a lot of competition, but as opposed to a reality show where you're competing and trying to knock somebody out, these teams all work together.
That's what it seems like, that they're friends.
They are friends, and they share their techniques, they share their tools, and they really develop long-term, maybe sometimes lifetime friendships out of this.
You know, is it wrong that we have teams coming in from Colorado and Alaska and New Hampshire, but that I'm always cheering for Wisconsin?
Yes.
And they win a lot.
That's
they
why
win a
we
lot.
don't let you vote.
Oh!
Speaking of voting, visitors can submit a ballot for the popular People's Choice Award. And did you know the snow sculpting teams themselves become the official judges to determine the national champion?
Aside from all the beautiful snow sculptures, during Winterfest you can walk downtown and you will see a lot of gorgeous ice sculptures. They're perfect for Instagrammable moments and just for hanging out with. What's up? One of the great things about Lake Geneva is we are known for outstanding shopping. So check out the downtown because these great shops are everywhere. And again, you're going to find the ice sculptures everywhere as well.
For another icy sensation, you have to experience the ice bar at the legendary Baker House.
I tell people it's like Lake Geneva is like Lake Tahoe. People want to come here. It's the Hamptons of the Midwest. There's only a few places in the world like it. And where do you get to see all these snow sculptures from people from all over the U.S.?
Winterfest is an absolute blast, but here are a couple insider tips. During your stay at Winterfest, make it a few days, do an overnight or two. You're going to want to see that plain block of snow transform into a gorgeous piece of art. And secondly, enjoy all the winter activities, the ice sculptures throughout the downtown, the great restaurants, the world-class shopping, the ice bar, and of course what really makes it complete are the people. There's none better.
Get the inside scoop on more places to visit in Wisconsin by listening to Discover Wisconsin's official podcast, The Cabin. Coming up, if it's adventure you seek, Lake Geneva's got you covered. Hang on tight. We'll be right back. We're back with more winter fun in Lake Geneva. With so many options for outdoor activity and adventure, winter is no time to hibernate.
Here at Lake Geneva Zip Lines and Adventures, our marquee activity is the zip lining, of course. So it's a 9-line zip line tour. 8 of those zip lines are through the trees, and so it really has a nice Northwoods feel, even though we're just 5 minutes from downtown Lake Geneva. The last zip line is our 1,200-foot long dual line, so 2 people go next to each other. But then we also have a whole host of other activities. So we've got our ropes course, which is kind of a more physically challenging activity. And then we've got our trails. So we've got 5 different trails that go through the woods, and those can be used for fat tire biking in the winter, hiking, snowshoeing. So we've got a little bit of something for everyone.
Zip lining can be done in any season, so you may be asking yourself, why would I do this in the winter?
It's the different feel. You know, obviously the temperatures are a little bit different than that, but you're active, so it's not like you're out there freezing. You're moving through the course. Snow cover on a day like today is beautiful out in the woods, and so it just really gives something a little special and a little bit unique.
Another unique adventure that's winter ready, fat tire biking.
We've got a 100-acre property, so that alone, just being right in this area, right outside of Lake Geneva, so we're just very accessible. So if folks are coming to town for a day, for the weekend, for a vacation, it makes it an easy piece where they're not having to drive real far to get to trails. They can hop right on the trails from our Welcome Center and take their choice of, kind of their level of challenge. And I think we have a nice variety with our trails. So folks that are new to biking on single track trails, there's something that's pretty accessible for them. Folks that are looking for something a little more challenging, we've got that as well.
Another way to get your adrenaline pumping and some serious exercise is at the mountaintop. This place is a winter gem.
The mountaintop is a fantastic place. We're a progressive learn to ski area that's really family based. Our whole area is designed so that you can learn as easily as possible, whether you're riding or skiing. We have also a lot of things here too. So we can go sledding, we have an ice rink, we have all kinds of things.
I'm not the greatest skier in the world. Will I be able to take on this challenge?
Oh, completely. We have lots of lessons here. So we start at 4 years old and we can teach all the way up to the expert skier with a private lesson.
What do you like about your job?
Well, I've been doing this a long time. I love everything about it. My favorite part about the job is I like to create the experience for people. I'm a skier at heart. I grew up skiing here, so actually I learned to ski here right on that slope behind us. But I really like to create the experience now and watch all the other families and friends gather and just really have a great time. And it meant a lot to me growing up, and I'd like to pass it on to others.
What's the experience you want people to walk away with?
I want them to basically have a memorable time with friends and family. Really, that's what it's all about. When you come to Wisconsin and you come to Lake Geneva area and you come to the mountaintop, it's all about having fun, enjoying time, and just experiencing wintertime.
Be the first to see new Discover Wisconsin episodes and videos by downloading the official Discover Wisconsin app. Coming up, we're stepping into nature at one of the area's hidden gems, and we may do a little pampering too. Stay tuned. Welcome back to a winter getaway in Lake Geneva. There's something to be said about stepping into nature and taking a break from the everyday. At Kishwaukee Nature Conservancy, you'll learn how to cherish the outdoors.
Kishwaukee is a 231-acre restored, wonderful, ecologically friendly parcel of land on the shores of Geneva Lake in downtown Williams Bay.
Tell me about the trails themselves.
Well, we have a total of 4 miles of trails that takes you through the entire property. It is open to anybody and everybody. We want people to come here, get out in nature, get the benefits of both the physical and mental benefits of being out in nature.
What's a winter hike like, or snowshoeing here in winter, cross-country skiing? What's that whole experience kind of encompass?
Well, it's a wonderful experience. We want snowshoers to come out and have deep, soft snow that they can work on and not some hard-packed trail. And the skiers, they can pick up a trail alongside it, and it just works great for everyone.
Why should people come here in the winter?
It's just a perfect way of enjoying a real winter. I mean, if you have snow like this, it's just wonderful. You can't experience this when you're you're driving down the road.
Why are people so passionate about this?
Well, I think because we run it in such a friendly manner. I've just gone out of my way to make sure it's friendly and it's available to everybody, and people can just come at their leisure and enjoy it. Now, I'm an avid cross-country skier for years and years. I was always out in this kind of weather and snow, and you just learn to appreciate the beauty of nature's.
After a morning on the trails, I met with some friends at the Geneva Inn for good conversation, award-winning food, and a view of Geneva Lake that's a sight to behold. After an event-filled weekend in the Lake Geneva area, what better way to unwind than with a visit to Calidora Spa at Lake Lawn Resort?
After enjoying the winter in our area, coming in from the cold, we'll brew you a cup of coffee or a hot tea, tuck you into a nice soft robe, and then escort you off to your services to really wrap up a perfect winter weekend. We've got very long, pampering relaxation services, as well as shorter, simplified services that you can come in for. We take care of everyone that comes through the door, so no matter if it's a 25-minute service or it's a 2-hour massage, we care and pamper for the guests all the same. I think my favorite thing about the spa is the fact that we individualize everything. I make it what you want it to be. I make it what that guest needs it to be. Perhaps sometimes it's that they need solitude, perhaps it's a celebration. We really individualize that, and that's my focal point when they come through. I want it to be what do they want for their outcome? Where is this gonna take them? Are they gonna come back in a couple weeks? Will it be a one-time visit that I get to touch them and say, I really made the difference for them? From outdoor being cold and wind chills that are so bitter to our skin, the hydration, the moisturizing, the water therapy, all the different things that we can do to, one, increase your wellness, but also comfort you and warm you from the inside out. It's a very good place to be in the wintertime.
Another special place to discover is the Abbey Resort. They take winter to a whole new level. It's winter the way it's meant to be. Enjoy s'mores around the fire, a little ice skating, and just being present in the moment with friends and family.
Whether you want a winter adventure or total relaxation, solitude or celebration, Lake Geneva has it. So get out and enjoy the beauty and fun of winter. And I'll save a seat for you by the fire. This is perfection.
Stream Discover Wisconsin anywhere, anytime. Continue the adventure on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Roku, Smart TV, Chromecast, and discoverwisconsin.com.
I think I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
Okay.
Hey, Brandon!